All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS and the sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth in sincerity. And I want to go not basically off this clip, but mostly the examples going based off this clip. Because the elder in the camp, he sent this, and it says Columbia Mall shooting leaves Maryland man dead. And killings here is no new thing, but I've noticed that I've been seeing article after article after article of people dying since this whole not since just the whole lockdown thing, but since the whole George Floyd thing as well. It's been nothing but killings going on. And it's mostly our people killing each other for the most part. You got people that like to ride against E for what he done to our people for one killing out of how many killings our people do to each other. And this is one of those things. This is just one of the another insights of what I'm seeing, because we're gonna be seeing more and more killings. And but we said it a good while back, like I would say even last year. Really, last year there was a bunch of killings, and that's because of the stuff that was going on. And I noticed that for the past couple of years we've been saying that in that exact year things hasn't been getting good. Things have been getting worse every year and year and year. 2020 hasn't been a good year. 2019 hasn't been a good year. 2018 definitely wasn't a good year. In far as from my experience on how I look back on the things of how I saw things in the world when I was younger, coming into the truth, you see a different light. And from now and looking back to when I was a child, everything is much darker now. As a child, and even growing up before coming into this truth, you don't really pay attention to those type of things. You notice that you notice that things ain't the same as it was before, and that's a common thing in this society. Is every generation says that, but now we're really coming into a time where things ain't going back to normal. Now we're coming into a time where things are about to go down, where you're about to see more killings. We're about to see more killings like you're in a war all of a sudden. It's gonna be like that, and you people decide to ignore it. So I'm gonna go ahead to the scripture. This is Revelation 11:8. It says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street." And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom in Egypt. Now, this is, you can take this both ways, because it does go both ways, but you will literally see people, or a lot, just people in general, dead bodies just literally laying in the streets. You'll smell nothing but death. But then you got people right now that's literally that is the living dead bodies. I'm sorry, just dead bodies themselves right now, as in they're spiritually dead. They spiritually dead. You can see they just like walking zombies, out to pretty much devour what they can get their hands on, metaphorically speaking. But this is what our people have become. They just spiritually dead, and that's why we're out there to do the Lord's work, to wake up the elect, number one, the hopeful elect, number one, and to prophesy the downfall of this place, because at this point the dead has no business walking. And I heard a song. Maybe, well, I still listen to it here and there, but in the song it says the dead can't play. The dead can't come play. Like the dead don't. The dead belongs where they should be. And the way I see it is true. Like you can't have spiritually dead people walking around and they ain't right. You see the outcome of it. Our people are so screwed in the head that they need to be destroyed. You see the shows Walking Dead. Um, what's the other one I like watching? Z Nation, and you come to find out that the dead needs to be put down. But then you got our people, and you got you. The main problem in those shows is it's not just the dead that's really the problem. It's our it's the people. Because the people will become desperate and try to do anything to get what they need from you, backstab you, kill you, take your stuff, and there you have it. So, actually, I'm gonna get this other scripture right here while I'm at it. This is Isaiah 24:11. It says, there's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone." So, being in the world before I came into the truth, you definitely had a different outlook of how of you basically had the same outlook as the other 2/3, or as I should say, as the Walking Dead. Everything seems bright, everything seems happy, but that's even as a child. But even from an adult standpoint, people were still thinking the same way, even though the hypocrisy of it is people saying that they love it here. Meanwhile, they got to deal with bills. They tired of dealing with children. They got they got to pay daycare people to take care of their children. You got hospital bills. You got to go to the store because the children eat up all the food, and then the parents be eating up the food too. So it's just like you got problem after problem for just liking one particular thing. All the wicked stuff you could do. But now those things are coming to a close. So when it says here there's a crying for wine in the streets, they crying for that those good old days, as he like to say. Everybody's looking for those good old days where they could just actually out sit out with their children running around being a nuisance. Everybody being able to do what they want to do. But now it says all joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Everybody got to wear a mask now. People getting more sick than anything. Now parents can't even have their kids out because pedophilia is a thing now. But let's even backtrack before that. You can't even keep your kids out that long anyways, because what's the main thing parents even today, or even 10 years, 20 years ago says? Don't stay out there too long because I don't know who's going to kidnap you. Or I'm not going to let you stay out that long because I don't know who's going to kidnap you, or who's going to shoot you. Or that's always the problem in this society. You got to worry about who and what is going to do who and what. In the kingdom of heaven, you don't have to worry about that. This goes to show you that this place is not safe. It's not. There's nothing happy about this place. There's nothing but really misery here. Even and this is the common thing children always gotta go through. Why do I gotta go to school for this? Children don't even want to go to school. We're supposed to be taught by our parents. But your oppressor says no, you can't be taught by your parents unless we're the ones teaching you first. And that's a problem. Then they saying that if you don't take your child to school, we have the right to take them. You mean to tell me you love it here? You mean to tell me that you can't You mean to tell me that you love a place where you can't even discipline your own child, but they can? You the mindset of these people is beyond what. Well, I mean that's the mindset of 2/3. And hey, if it wasn't for the Lord, if the Lord kept me as a 2/3, I'd probably be thinking the same way. We always got to think about these possibilities. That's why it's a blessing for the Lord actually to wake us up out of that madness. Because who knows what we would have been into? Who knows what I would have been into? It's all crazy out here. But that's what the Lord set up for all this. So with everything that's going on, we're seeing the downfall of this place. So when the Lord comes back, we won't have to worry about imagine how we would be, because when the Lord comes back, He's going to set us right. But just to remain on topic, but this is what you're going to see a lot of times with the downfall of this place. You're going to see nothing but killings. You want to see because there's nothing's good going to come out of this story until the happy ending comes, which is the Lord. Because in every story, if you notice, in every storybook, especially in children's storybooks, or at least majority of them, they start off with a good beginning. Then in the middle, it starts getting a little. It starts turning a little bit. Or should I say that you start getting the bad stuff that comes in, and then you got that happy ending at the end. So this is what we're seeing. We're seeing that we're right now. We're coming into those the times of where everything is getting spicy, where everything is turning sour in this place. Because that's all we're waiting for at the end is the happy ending when this place is done for. So this is Psalms 82:5. It says, "They know not, neither would they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course." So that's why we're not out here waking up every black man, woman, and child, because number one, this is not what this is even about. But we're out here to wake up the hopeful elect that through the Spirit is on these from the 12 tribes side, from the natives, Latinos, and the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, or so like it is the natives, the Hispanics. That sign is very powerful. So with these people not understanding is the right thing. They're not supposed to understand, because we're only here for a particular job and that's it. So while they continue to cling on to E, we're going to continue to cling on to the Most High, and that's the whole point of this, is because we get already tired of seeing this. But hey, prophecy is what's keeping us going. So if when all this is happening, we're going to stay praying up by the Lord's will, of course. So Lord willing, this was at least a little edifying. So with that, shalom.